Hi guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So I decided that I needed to do another snag-free paperclip tutorial because the one I did, it's been a while now, last summer or fall, it was kind of mixed in with a whole bunch of other stuff, excuse me, in that video, and it's not even titled correctly, so it's like really hard to find. And I've had a couple people ask, where that is on my channel, and it's just probably easier to do another one. So that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully it'll be pretty quick. I will link below. This was not my idea. I did not come up with this myself. Maddie at Spectrum Art with Maddie is where I got the idea. So I'll link to that video in the description box below, but let's go ahead and get started. So what you're gonna need, the basics, you're gonna need a paper clip, and I'm just using, a regular small size paper clip. You'll need 2 strips of paper. I'm just using some scraps, and I did cut mine. Let's see, let me gather my thoughts for a second before I confuse you. So the outer piece, which in this case, I'm using this piece of scrapbook paper, it is about 7 1/8 by 1 3/4. Now that is just what I happen to have a strip sort of that size in my scrap bin. You can use any size strip you want, but the inner piece needs to just be a little bit smaller. So in this case, it's about 1/4 inch, no, 3/8 of an inch shorter, and just about 1/8 of an inch less wide. Now I did fold mine because the back sides of these papers are white. I folded my inner one so that it lines up with one of the bottom edges when it's folded. And then we are going to take care of this part so you won't see the white on this side. But that's how I did it. Now, if it's easier for you, you can just bake both of your strips pretty much exactly the same. And then you wouldn't have to worry about any of this other stuff, but I'll show you why I did it this way as we go along. So you will need 2 strips of paper, a paper clip, some wax paper or parchment, something that's, that will keep your papers from sticking together when you glue them. I have some distress ink, which I've already inked up my paper strips, and then I have some pieces to decorate with here. And I'm going to use my Beacon 3-in-1 glue for this. You can use, Fabri-Tac is like the same thing, but whatever glue you have is fine. Just something, obviously a glue stick probably isn't going to work very well. So some form of strong glue. All right, so what you want to do, I've already inked, like I said, I've inked both pieces, and this is my outer piece. So you want to put your paper clip right onto your inner strip of paper, okay? And I'm going to slide my wax paper all the way up to the top so that I don't end up gluing this part together. Does that make sense? I think it'll make sense as we go through here. So I'm going to glue the bottom portion first because, like I said, I cut my paper so that they line up here on the back side. So that's where I'm going to glue first. So I'm going to add my glue to this strip here. And you want to make sure you get, get on enough on that paper clip. Don't worry too much if it squishes out. That's why we have the wax paper there. I do see that my wax paper is probably not, I should have put it in the other direction because it's not quite long enough, but I think it'll be okay. I actually probably have another piece here. There we go. So I'll just tuck that in just to make sure that I'm not gluing something that I don't want to glue. Now, you can kind of see what you're doing while you're gluing this so that you can line everything up. So you can see, see through the wax paper, which is nice, or you can move it out of the way and just make sure everything is where you want it. Make sure that it's going to fold properly, and then just go ahead and glue it down. Make sure and hold that paper clip part for a little bit, just make sure it's good and glued there. All right, now we'll go ahead and just add glue to our top portion here. Again, just make sure that you get some on the actual metal. And then all you have to do is fold that down. So this is a great project for your scraps. I organized my scraps last week. Whew, that was a job. And yeah, I have a lot of strips, right? Like, we have a lot of strips that we cut off of 12 by 12 scrapbook papers, and you just always end up with these strips. Well, this is kind of perfect for that. All right, so I'm just gonna check and make sure that we're okay here. I think everything's fine. And I don't really have a little bit of glue seepage, just a little bit. And that's fine. All right, I'm gonna let it dry for just a moment before we do the next part here. Yeah, so I hope you're all having a good day, a good Monday, as it were. At least it's Monday here. All right, that's probably, yeah. All right, so the next part that we're gonna do, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off of the wax paper because I think we're pretty good here. All right, so this is what you have now, okay? And if you look here, this was my flush end, right? And then on this side, it's not. And the way I'm going to fix that is I'm actually going to tear and make this like, more of a like grungy, jagged jagged edge. Now, if you don't want a jagged edge, you can obviously just cut with scissors. You don't have to make it uneven. If you want to leave it even, that's fine. It is a tad easier to attach it to a page when it's uneven, because you can see, you know, to slip it over. Let me grab a piece of paper here and I'll show you what I mean. Here, I have this torn guest check, but it's, you know, it's super easy to attach that right to the page when you can, you know, when you can see. But most of the ones that I've made in the past have actually been even front and back. So it's totally up to you. I just thought this might look cute so you could see the wood grain paper in the background. All right, so now let's just decorate it real quick. I just grabbed, I have a New Zealand postage stamp with a pretty butterfly on it. I thought that might look nice. And then I also have just some sewing pattern paper. And I thought maybe we could just sort of scrunch that up. Let me grab my art glitter glue here. Maybe, come on. There you go. Like that, and then just add, I've got some flat back pearl trim here. Trim off the little strings, the connecting strings. And then I also have a little red flower and another little yellow flat back pearl that I thought might look cute. So let's attach, I think I have a plan. Let's go ahead and add our stamp. Just like that, and then we can add our flower. And then I have my little, this is from a diamond painting kit that I have not finished, but the tool comes in very handy for like small little flat back pearls and rhinestones and such. There we go. And then let's see where, maybe we don't want this at all, but let's just look and see. Add it to the top here, maybe. It's probably a bit difficult for you to see this. The sun is coming in my window. What about that? Just kind of crooked there, off-centered. Yeah, I kind of like that. All right, let's just do that and then we'll be done. Very simple little project. And like I said, it uses up your scraps, and you can, you know, make up a bunch of them ahead of time if you wanted to, and, you know, just don't decorate them, just do the basic construction, and then you've got a bunch ready to go to decorate when you're, you know, when you need something for a specific project. I like that. I think it's super cute. Let's put it on our little guest check here and you can see how that works. There we go. All right, guys, I hope that that was helpful. For those of you that were trying to find the tutorial, I hope that it's easier to find now. And yeah, have fun making those, guys. I will be back soon. Nick is going to do a video later today, but we'll probably upload it tomorrow. And yeah, all right. So I will see you guys soon. Have a great day. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.